Early voting in next month's elections now underway throughout the state of Ohio in spite of efforts to curtail it and also change election laws. 9 News reporter Bill Price live for us in downtown Cincinnati to show us exactly what you're going to encounter if you do in fact want to vote early. Bill, good afternoon.
And good afternoon to you, Lance. You know, if you try to find a parking space on Broadway in front of the Hamilton County Board of Elections, it's never an easy thing to do. But the good news is once you do that and then get upstairs, you'll find probably no long wait and certainly no long lines to go and vote early. In fact, we found a steady but light flow of people trying to stop by during the first working lunch hour of the 2011 voting season. Now, that's not to say that people weren't out here much earlier making some real sacrifices for the privilege of being the first to vote. Several dozen voters who also belong to the Cincinnati NAACP and the Democratic Party even set up tents, folding chairs, blankets, and sleeping bags overnight. And after they went through about 8 o'clock this morning, there were no lines upstairs for voters. Now, although Governor John Kasich signed a new law to cut the number of early voting days in Ohio in half, that law is now on hold because of referendum issues expected on the ballot next year. In the meantime, almost half of Hamilton County voters are expected to vote early this year.
This year, you would compare this election cycle with the last election cycle that was similar, which would have been 09. We had about 250,000 people in Hamilton County vote in 09, so we're hoping for even a little bit more this year.
And voting is probably the best thing that I could do right now, as far as voicing my opinion on certain things. So, yeah, I think it's important that a lot of people, especially around my age group or especially my gender, need to come and vote.
Now, you can vote at any county board of elections offices like Hamilton County during regular business hours and on Saturday. Now, in Hamilton County, that means you're able to vote early, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays. And Lance's early voting will continue through November 7th, the day before Election Day. And because the early voting rules continue to be enforced, you can register to vote if you haven't already up until next Tuesday. That's October 11th. Lance?
Bill Price reporting live for us downtown this noon. Bill, thank you. Well, luckily